So hopefully you guys will glean back some FPS. We'll eke out some additional FPS for you guys. Optimization is always an ongoing thing. I know I have seen some reviews where like, well, this game's not optimized. Well, we are early access, and technically we are alpha. And if I could base it on my development experience of, say, 20 years, most alpha games are not optimized. It's when they're fully released that they're in a more optimized state, and then most games go through a year period of being optimized as they're patched and updated. So yes, but we are working hard. Our code team has done a tremendous job of making sure the game is bug free as possible as well. It runs, right? You can't. A lot of games don't have issues in that area, but our game does run. You can set it to fastest, and you can get in there and play. But the next update, hopefully, I'm hoping, my fingers are crossed, that the game is going to run better for you guys out there. At the lower detail settings. I can tell on one of my cruddy laptops that I have, I run it on fast. I was actually able to go to good and get 30 frames a second. So that to me is a huge boost. Anyway, not to dive down. So we've done optimizations in that area. I've found some floating rocks in the world. You guys probably didn't see them. Those are my fault. But if you look up into the sky near Court Azul, you'll find some floating rocks. Sorry about that. Let's see.
Chris, PG.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. I've revamped the Court Azul area. I've totally flippin' revamped the whole thing. So I've yanked out all the rocks, and I kind of themed this whole area. I was inspired so much that I think I'm going to change Draymar to a different model, and the creatures that will wander around Court Azul will all be spirit-based creatures. So I got some cool stuff planned there, but in general, the art, the visuals for the area have been revamped. So in Game Update 14, I hope you guys like it. And also the rocks near Court Azul produce better mineable components. So happy travels. Let's see. The audio team. I also added a new audio ambient kind of spooky emitter to that area, so it's really good. Audio improvements. We've now kind of tweaked the footsteps, so depending on what material you're walking on, it'll sound different. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it's pretty cool in my opinion. We've improved some of the ambient wind audio, so we got some new stuff in there, and some new audio. Hold yourselves for opening and closing doors. Old creaky doors now that when they open and close. We've been hard at work. All right, so let's see. You guys are going to love this because I just love tweaking and tuning and polishing. I've revamped the start areas. So
Yay, again.
I moved some of the rocks around. I'm going to apologize right now so that it's on the stream. If I put a rock in your house, I apologize. I'm really sorry. But I do a lot of these revamps for balancing. I like to make sure that this entire quadrant that players start in is equally balanced. The rock and mineable components are all balanced. The small camps that you encounter are all balanced. So that's why I do that. And I've done another revamp. I feel pretty good. I think you guys will like it as well. But just letting you know now that has been tuned. I've added a new drop in the game called Everwood.
I noticed that during the patch notes. Where might we find Everwood?
Chloe, I'm going to tell you exactly where you can find it. In the forest. All right, so.
And what will it be used for?
Good. All I'm going to say is happy hunting. Let's see. New ruins. I've added some new ruins near Hylian Spawn. I've also added, the Golden Reaver has been renamed to the Sundered Oathblade. And I've respawned a majority of the item spawners in the various camps based on area to kind of spawn cool items that you could potentially need. I always look at those camps in the world as rest stops so that you could come across some really cool stuff, discover some neat things, and of course, once we get lore into the game, lore will be added to those areas as well. And let's see. I fixed a bug with one of the Argo item spawners that I'm not going to tell you which one, but it was spawning multiple items of one particular type. So, yeah, it was pretty nasty. I can't believe I let that one slip through. So if you find it,
Excuse me.
happy hunting. Otherwise, bug fixed. And that's it for now. I think we'll have a few more tweaks by the end of the weekend because I love to work over the weekend and tweak and tune and polish and add more stuff. But we'll see. So, cool. No bows, Ran. Sorry, I haven't done bows yet. Soon. Dark Soul Omega. That was a funny one. Okay, so Chloe. I love our streams. I actually have a lot of fun. This is here at Signal. We're on a really cool schedule. We work 4 days a week, but those are 4/10s.
Some of us work 4 days a week.
Some of us. So today is technically my Friday, but I do work through the weekend on Savage Lands all the time. So.
Yeah.
But I get to work from home, which is really nice, which means that I get to wake up really early and do stuff and work on the game. So let's see. Anyway, yeah. So with that, what do we got? Any questions before we get started? Oh, I wanted to do my developer.
Yes,
rant.
you did, but I have questions which I'm more than happy to ask you instead of having you do a rant.
No. Let me do my rant first, Chloe. This is not a rant. This is more of as a developer, what really helps us. So, as many of you know, I actually read through every review, and I actually try to respond to every review that is posted for our game. I know a lot of developers, some do that. I don't know. You guys tell me if other developers do that. But I do that because I'm very thankful for the feedback that I get, regardless positive or negative. But what I really appreciate, telling me that the game is, not that great or doesn't look that great, what it would really helpful, and a lot of guys or a lot of reviews have done this, is constructive feedback, your pros and cons. I really love pros and cons, and I see a lot of positive reviews that do that as well. As a dev, if we're going to better the game, better the experience for players as a whole, it would be great that instead of saying, this game is Garbo, if you could actually provide us with some of the issues that you encountered and maybe some feedback on how we could potentially better the game. I really appreciate that. I do listen to what everybody says, and we're that type of developer. So we're not out to scam you. We're actually here to make a great game, and with your help, we can make it even better. So yeah, that's kind of really it. I looked through a lot of them. Some of them are slightly, they're pretty good. I do have questions on some of them. If you've played the game for 60 minutes or less than an hour and you haven't unlocked an achievement, I'd love to know exactly what you were doing, because I've designed 2 achievements to be unlocked within the first 15 minutes. So, if you tell me the game's not that great and you haven't unlocked any achievements and you've played for an hour, I'd love to know exactly, what were you doing that you played the game and you didn't unlock any achievements, because there are 2 achievements that are really super easy to get. So, anyway, if you do post up a review and you're new to the stream, please just provide us with a little bit of feedback that will help us better the game. It would be greatly appreciated. Positive reviews, pros and cons are always good. I think that helps out new players as well to weigh out their decisions. And as always, as a developer, I'm very transparent, and I'm always very appreciative of you taking your time to post up a review. You don't have to, but it does mean a lot to me that you would go out of your way to do that. So with that, it's not really a rant. I just thank you very much, and hopefully, with the guiding hand of the community, we can help other players that want to post up reviews make sure they give us good feedback. All right, that's it, Chloe. I'm good. Hello?
Are you ready for questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or do you want to get set up with your stuff? Well, because that always takes you a little while.
All right. Now, all right. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a Iridium hide and seek. Come and find me. I got a cool
snipe hunt.
It's a snipe hunt. I got lots of cool stuff. I got 7 bags, so we're going to do 7 game sessions. So that'll give away, and maybe I'll throw in some extra stuff at the end. If you
Clearly,
guys join.
I need caffeine, because I don't know why, but I'm falling asleep.
That's
constantly
terrible,
yawning, and I don't know why. Okay, so your first question while you're signing in and doing all that fun stuff is, Old and Ugly is curious when we are going to be able to get up to the top of the towers. And then, he wants us to be able to jump on the back of Kerr and go for a ride. But first and foremost, when do we get to climb to the top of the towers?
Well, the climbing to the top of the towers is as simple as me just enabling the geometry, because right now I just have it disabled. It actually exists. It's there. It's just disabled temporarily. Once we get the current counter in and we get them functioning the way we want, and we get some additional drops and items in that I want to have for these towers or in and around these towers, then we'll re-enable that so you can go up top. But I'm not necessarily sure you want to go up top. But again, I would also like to add falling damage to the game so that when your character falls, you die, especially from the top. Right now, it's not in yet, but it eventually will be. So that as well. I mean, going and finding Kerr, but of course, as many of you know, when Kerr locks onto you, it's kind of hard to shake that little guy.
And that's going to be slightly adjusted for this patch, right?
Yes, it'll be. I forgot to add that. Yes, it's slightly tweaked for the patch.
Okay.
All right, so I will be setting the server up as hostile. Please don't go kill anybody, guys. I'm setting up at hostile because I don't want you guys to see what my name tag is. See, super clever, that clever developer. But please don't kill other players. Also, if you've joined and you win something, I ask kindly that you don't rejoin so that newer players can join in and get their chance to potentially find the developer and win something cool. All right, so I'm loading in now.
All right, and
what else we got, Chloe?
The name of this one is Iridium's Island Hunt #1. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, that's the name of the world. That's not the name of the server.
Well, it should be the name of the server too.
Okay.
See, I already did this planning.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll get in.
Comment.
I'll bring up the options menu so that everybody can see what the name of the server is. It should be set to anyone, so anybody can join.
Good. Now,
yep,
Pickles.
it's Iridium's. Hold on,
Okay.
Iridium. I'll make sure. We'll just call it stream, or hold on, signal stream. It'll just be signal stream. So jump on in, and come and find me. And it's open to anyone.
Good. So Pickles was wondering when we might be able to see the forest gremlins in the game. Now, we actually talked about them last week. We saw the fire gremlins, because you have 4 different tribes that are going to eventually be put in. They're all different types. Gee, I wonder where you are. And
I have no idea.
When might we actually... that's a potentially really dangerous spot for you to be, too.
I live dangerously, Chloe.
In other words, folks, you really want to get there really quickly.
That's one of the reasons why I said, how badly do you want this? Let's see what I'm giving away today,
What are
Chloe.
you giving away? And then you have to go back and answer Pickles' question.
In today's stream, we're giving away some amazing items. First, you'll receive a dire bear hide backpack. Woohoo! And inside that backpack, you'll find a stack of cooked bear meat, along with some executioner armor, a flesh-wrapped hammer, and of course, the great spirit orb.
DR's in chat, by the way.
Sweet. All right. Well, I see people running as they're getting attacked. This is good stuff.
What are they getting attacked by? Are they getting attacked
Wolves.
by... Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. At least you're going to close down this one, and so if you aggro...
Yeah, so I always close down. I have multiple servers or multiple game saves set up that are in different locations.
Yep.
Oh, and Kerr's here. I would suggest you hurry because it's going to get real hot.
Really, really hot, really fast.
Well, it looks like Arendor made it. We'll give him a bag. And check it out. That has a box collider on it, so it doesn't go rolling down the hill.
Yay! No more rolling.
Yeah. All right. Congrats, Arendor.
Alright, I'll let him get that picked up, and then you can shut down the server and try again for number 2. But back to Pickle's question, when might we actually see... He did say your name wrong, didn't he? I managed to get it right the last time I had to say it.
How is it pronounced? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names.
He'll put it in chat in a moment. So Pickle's question was, we've now talked about the forest gremlins. We've seen 2 different versions. When might we actually start to see them in game?
I don't have an ETA.
Okay, that's That is fair.
Because we want to get through a lot of these optimizations, dedicated servers, and a bunch of other things first. And then we'll move on to adding more creatures to the world. So if we had 40 devs, not a problem. But since we only have 6, we got to focus on key things first. So I don't have an ETA, but they will get in. I got to play with them some more. I got to balance them. This weekend I'll probably play around with them and get them up and running and get some cool audio. We'll get some cool audio and stuff in, but it's going to be some time. All right, I'm closing down the
right
server.
Now they have their attack, but
they just have
don't
basic.
make any sound.
They're going to go. Yeah, they don't make any sound. They're going to go in very basic. Mm-hmm. All right, sorry, Apophis. All right, guys.
Next world.
Going to the next world. All right.
Bragdus has asked, what is the possibility of somehow being able to cut the grass on the ground, which would be a step towards making roads or being able to navigate?
Sorry, Chloe.
That's not listening to me at all.
Logan has arrived here in the streaming room and is drawing.
He's drawing again.
He's drawing again.
For those of you who don't recall, the stream room down at Signal, or in the Signal studios, is actually what used to be a meeting room, and one day will be a meeting room again when we get the stream stuff moved out of there. The office I want to move it in is currently occupied, or at least is on reserve for a while. So there's this great big huge curved whiteboard, which is why when Chris and I are in the room together and we can't use the headsets because of previous issues, we sound like wizards and have less than amazing sound quality. So,
but a wizard's cool though. I like being a wizard.
Logan loves to come in and draw on the boards in front of Chris and distract him.
He totally distracts me every single time.
Totally
those
over
producers.
his head.
All right, so let's see. Server 2 is up. Let me just make sure the host option, Signal. I got to rename the server every time because we don't default to the name. Signal Stream Server.
All right. So back to Bragg. No, that's the other one. Where did Bragg's question go? Bragg Dress's question. Possibilities of being able to cut the grass or build fences or anything like that in the future, which would actually, be a step towards building roads of some sort.
In time. I mean, I would love to have, be able to do some slight terraforming.
Especially when it comes to our buildings. Yeah. We know that's a big one.
Yeah, as well as, cutting grass, maybe. Lighting grass on fire would be pretty cool. I think that would be awesome. But, that's something, it's kind of in our list of things that we got to get in. It would be a little bit lower priority. But it's a great idea. Something we want to do. I just don't, I have no idea in terms of our development path where that would be right now.
Speaking as someone who's currently living in an area where wildfires are, I'm up in BC in Canada, and the province has been on fire for over a month at this point.
We got a winner, Chloe. We got a winner.
Well, okay. It hasn't shown up on my screen.
All right. Well,
let's not do wildfires. No wildfires.
Congrats. I don't. I always butcher names. Jabab. Probably pronounce something else, but I won't do that on stream.
It's Boo. Boo with a B.
Boo. There you go, buddy. Congrats. I did throw the backpack down. All right.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I swear I did. Yeah, no, I'm one backpack less, so yeah.
All right. And while we take...
Oh, yeah, he's putting on the armor. Super stoked. Look at him looking good.
So you put a bunch of stuff in these backpacks.
I always put it. I love giving away stuff.
Gotcha.
Did I just lose my... Okay, no, I thought I lost my mouse. All right, look at him. Stunning. We're good. All right, boys and girls. We are closing down the server. Thank you very much. Here we go. Moving on to the next one. We'll put in a slight pause. Next question, Chloe.
Okay. Next question is from... Oh, I saw it.
What do we got?
Ein Zing Zane Sting, I don't know how I butchered that originally, I'm sorry. I imagine you will want to develop more maps after full release or make content significantly larger. It's come up a couple of times what our plans post-development are. But...
So, as many of you know, early access means that the game we're developing, basically you're part of the development process. I mean, I know a lot of players, I've seen reviews like, well, this game's not finished. Well, yeah, it's early access. The idea is to deliver a product, get an idea, get our idea out there and let you, the fans, play with it. So, and through that time, massage it, tweaking it, adding in all sorts of cool stuff, both what we want to do as well as what you guys would like to see. Post-launch, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff we could do. I mean, but we haven't, if I could be honest with everybody in the stream, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I actually just want to get the game done, which is doing things like dungeons. That would be awesome. Or caverns or caves that you can kind of go through. Getting more creatures into the world, more named NPCs. Getting the Kerr encounter in so you can kill that dragon once and for all into the game as well would be awesome. So as we get this in, we get all the content, all the features and the cool stuff in, then we can decide, okay, what do we want to do post-launch? What are the things that we can add? Maybe we might say, no, there's already enough there. Let's leave it as is. Do a couple we'll do updates like once a month, like patches that fix any bugs. But that could be our plan. At this time, I don't really know because it's still early access. I mean, we're, 4.5 months into early access, right,
Yep.
Chloe?
Yep.
We're shooting for a year in early access, but there are games, let's face it, that have been in early access 2.5, almost 3 years now. Of course, I would ask why, but they've been in early access a long time. We don't plan to be in early access that long, but I don't know. We'll see where we go. We'll see where we're at. And it's hard to. It's a hard question to answer based on where we're at in development at this point.
So we are obviously making our way through questions while Chris might be hosting another game. It kind of looks like he's not at the moment.
No, I'm moving in now, Chloe.
Okay, all right.
New game is going up. We're going on to island number 3.
So if you have questions, please make sure you are adding me in channel or in the chat so that I can see it, which is awesome. And then, while you are setting that up, I will... You're being informed by DR to start the damn server.
I'm starting the server. Why do I always get yelled at? This one's yelling.
Because it's all your fault today.
That's always my fault. Thank you, Zombie. Yeah, we're doing the best we can with 6 guys. The good thing is we had a lot of experience under our belt, but 6 guys. I would love to have the ARC team, which is 40, which is a huge team for an early access game. Oops, Signal stream server. But, I'm happy with our team. We're doing a great job. I'm happy with the way the game's being developed. So, it's really good. This Savage Lands, in my mind, it's a great game. I love working on it every day. I go home and work on it. I play it at night, especially checking out the changes that I do. Savage Lands is just something I do out of pure passion. I love everything about the game. So when I get good feedback and we get constructive feedback out there, I love making this game for you guys. So tell your friends. And it's going to get better. It always gets better with time. That's the beauty of early access, especially when you got passionate devs behind the game. It will constantly evolve and get better. Like, for example, me redesigning the entire start area of the game. That's what I do. Because I love giving randomized user grief and putting rocks inside his structures.
But he doesn't build there. He builds in Monolithville, and Monolithville is, surprisingly enough, around the monolith.
I did actually add some stuff around Monolithville.
Great. Sorry, Jamie. I don't think you're here today, but sorry.
Yes. Signal stream, we're up. All right, guys, I'm in. Where are you? Come and find me. I'm at one of my favorite locations, the first camp I ever put in the game. It holds a lot of memories.
Oh, that camp. I know where that is.
You know where that is?
I can actually find my way there on a regular basis.
So I will give a little secret in Game Update 14. This little camp yields great things because it was camp number 1. That's crazy, Dev.
No comment.
I'm sentimental. I love, this is the first camp I ever put in.
I'm not disagreeing. And amazing, today we are running Sans Torchbearers because Chris is doing a snipe hunt or dove hunt, I guess is not really snipe hunt because you're not really killing.
No need for a torchbearer.
Yeah, no need for a torchbearer. The things are set to hostile, so you can't see the name over him because that would make it relatively easy to find the dev. And
it's when we go on those epic adventures where I lead you guys on a 45-minute run across the island to a spawn. That's when I need the torchbearer. And the torchbearer is important. You play a key role. One, you keep me warm, and the group warm. But 2, you light trees on fire in the event that
people get lost in a snowstorm.
But they don't get lost. All right.
Get lost in the snowstorm, which is more likely.
Is that DR? Really? No, I'm not giving DR stuff.
You should give DR stuff.
Do you want a bag, DR? That's awesome. Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our actual studio CEO in game. He decided to come
he's
play.
gonna hit me too. Come on, this is like a brutal. This is not how we do game dev.
Well, he did threaten to fire you because you didn't choose his name for the.
What do we got here?
For the blade.
Come on, that's not cool. Really? Fine. All right, there we go. All right. Hey. All right, Shadow Lord made it here first. All right, guys. I'm going to give Shadow Lord the bag, and then we're out. My God, everybody's just brutal. There you go, Shadow. Man, and DR comes up just hitting on me. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to start. Shadow got the bag, hopefully. Yep. Primitive. All right, so I think we're good. Going to shut down the server now.
All right, how about another giveaway?
Yeah, let's give away some stuff.
Chat. How does that sound?
You know what? I'm going to go check with DR. Maybe he'll let us. Maybe we can give away a lunch, one of those cool Toy Soldiers lunch boxes.
Well, go talk to him.
Well, he's in chat, right?
He is. Yes, he is.
So hopefully, we can. He's cool with us giving one away. I think we give it away towards the end.
Yes, we will.
All right, I'm shutting it down, boys and girls. All right.
Yeah, Devlin, he clearly just wanted to be able to get Chris's head to stick it on a pike.
Yeah.
Did you Dark Soul, did you take DR's head? Did you kill him? Alright. Okay, so let's do a giveaway. And
let's do it.
What's it called? Pike of Victory? Is that what it is?
I believe so, but I don't want to use that as the word.
Why?
Let's use some. We could. Why don't we do something simple like PvP?
Okay, that's boring, but sure.
I'm a designer. Everything's always boring.
Fair point. All right, so it is PvP, all one word, no spaces, no caps, because Chris is boring, and I'm still going to do something more fun with the next one.
I'll tell you what. You got the next one. I got this one. We went boring. Name this one, or you can use something more creative next time.
So this is for a couple of copies of Savage Lands.
Savage Lands. PvP, zombie, PvP.
So, and if you have a copy of the game already, that's fine. You can give it away to a friend. You can gift it to someone else. You can, if you are a streamer or you make your own Let's Play videos, then you can give it away to your subscribers in any way, shape, or form that you want. And then I will let you know that if you are a subscriber on the channel, you have a little bit better chance of getting a copy. That's just the way the system works. I don't know how much better of a chance you have, but you do have a chance better. Gee, I don't know, Crimson, how do you spell PvP?
I7's here for Arc. Sorry, I7.
I think you're in the wrong
Savage
chat.
Lands. It's a brutal world.
Yep.
You can come and try and kill me if you want. It's all good.
All right.
Snipe hunt.
Dev hunt. Dev snipe. Dev snipe.
snipe
Snipe
hunt
the dev.
thingy. All right, I'm hosting up the next server, which is
All right.
Island Hunt 4, but I gotta name it when I get in. It'll be Signal Stream. We'll
Okay.
keep it simple because I'm a designer and I like to keep things simple. All right, I'm gonna look at the ground until I get the server name up. But you guys, if you look at the server list and refresh, you'll see like Iridium's game until I change the name. So.
Yep. All right. And we're. Oh, no, that's not what we want to do.
Signal Studios. I'm just gonna leave it Signal Studios. There. Now let's stay consistent,
yes,
Chris.
no, yes, no, yes.
Right. I just had to go in Alt Tab. All right. So there we go. Signal Stream. That's what we've been using.
Where's my chat? There we go.
There we go, Chloe. We got this well-oiled machine. Okay. All right. I'll give a little hint of where I'm at. Ooh,
Look around.
There's in some place that's mysterious. With a fire. Why does Uridium always have a fire? I should eat something. Did I bring any food? Of course not.
Why would you do that?
Oh, now I gotta go kill stuff. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No, I got food. I'm a ding dong. I just had it in the wrong bag. Actually, it's in my hot bar, but of course I'm not. I'm like, where's the food at? It's not my hot bar. No, I got food.
All right, so have no one shown up yet? Okay, cool. So congratulations to Critical Error, Zombie Smash, Nihai, Nihz. I don't actually know how you pronounce your name, and Ari. Ari, you guys are all winners. So make sure that you message me after the chat or after the stream is over on Twitch, and I will send you your code for the game. So congratulations, everybody.
Woo! Congrats! Alright. So let me get out the flesh ripper here so I can look cool waiting for the first person to arrive. Oh, how come Fallen left? Alright, so we're waiting. What do we got? I'm gonna look over here at chat. Congrats, guys. Congrats to our winners. You guys, again, if you already own the game, awesome. You can gift it to a friend. We got a lot of cool stuff in the works. Playing together in Savage Lands, as many of you know, is a fun co-op experience. It's a cool place to adventure. It is the Savage Lands.
So Cyrus asked a question a while ago, and I had to scroll back. Are there any plans, or future plans, obviously, for creatures that are potentially physically larger than forest giants?
Maybe. Nate and I have this idea for an ogre that we want to potentially put in, but...
Ooh, Ogre 1, Ogre 2 will be super stoked to hear that.
We'll see, though. I want to get the forest gremlins in first before I move on to an ogre. Potentially. We'll see. I want to get a variety of different type of creatures in the world, different, just so we have different content and different items and cool stuff. We'll see, though. But yes, there is that potential. All right, we got a winner, Chloe. Woohoo! We got super. I can't read because I don't have my glasses on. Where are you going, dude? Well.
Did he run away from you?
Yeah, he did. I don't know. It's crazy. I got cool stuff, Super.
No.
Super fat fish.
Yeah! And he's out.
Here he is. Super fat fish. Got him. All right, here you go. I got your bag. Woot. Bag of awesome. Enjoy the dire hide backpack. I gotta fix that name. It's just so difficult to say. I get sometimes I think things are great at the moment I design. I'm like, that's going to be an amazing name. And then I'm like, I can't even pronounce it. What was I thinking?
We actually haven't forgotten the Psycho Troll, Osiris. They are just further back on the list of things that actually need to get developed. I don't think they've actually got their final look to them yet, do they?
No.
And art is the first step. So they're still early
they're still
on.
in the they're still in the production pipeline.
Yeah.
So they're a ways off. The trolls are in a good state, or I'm sorry, the gremlins are in a good state. The trolls. Let me just give other things away that we're working on. The gremlins are in a good state. We just got to get. I got to get them in. I got to play with them. We got to get some audio in.
Well, I mean,
They're
you meant
close.
gremlins, right? You didn't mean troll. Nothing to see over here in the corner.
Yeah, there's nothing to see. There's nothing to hear. What do you mean trolls?
Oh, what are you talking about?
What are you working on,
Not at all.
reviewer?
You have no idea.
All right, so there you go. Fish got his stuff. Congrats, super fat fish. And I will be shutting down the server now, everybody. I apologize. I'm surprised. This is such a great spot. This is like one of the other areas I designed early on. It's so sentimental as I take a tour through memory lane in Savage Lands.
You're adorable,
Ah,
Chris.
somebody's throwing rocks at me. I'm out. All right. Okay, so with that,
there was something else. Oh my gosh, where did that? It wasn't tagged at me. Again, if you ask us questions, please make sure you tag. There we go. Make sure you tag at Signal Studios so it flashes up in my chat as red because I can't read apparently. Voti, I believe, or VOTYY asked, is there snow everywhere in the game or what? A little bit as to why. Can we get a lore drop as to why Kerr uses winter magic?
winter. I wouldn't call it winter magic.
Well, but he brought the
call it
endless
death.
winter to the Sundered Isle, right?
Well, yeah, most things can't survive in the cold, except for those that can adapt. The Kerr brought the island was once a lush, beautiful place, but when Kerr arrived, looking for that object that all dragons lust for, that power, the item that would add to his collection of many great things, he brought with him death and destruction, and he cursed the island as. But again, the forest giants tie into the lore that they still have power and they still protect the island to some degree, and he can't get at what he wants until the forest giants have been eliminated from the island. So, the forest giants, though, they respawn. They are tied to this world. But that's why some of the weapons now that you're crafting and some of the armor that you'll be crafting will also be tied to the forest giants and like, for example, the night bloom flowers are they have sundered essence, which are part of the story and magics of the world. So hopefully that answered that question.
Yes,
apparently.
apparently.
I started going into, hold on, I'm going to talk about some cool stuff that I've been thinking about and noting when that time comes that we can actually...
So
Hold on.
I have
We're
another
on.
question
Nope.
that's directly
Nope.
related to that. That is my question. How long has Kerr been a scourge on this land? How long has it actually been winter? Are we
Chloe,
talking
it has
centuries? Are we talking millennium?
It has been an age.
And how long is an age in your world, Chris?
It is an age. That is all I have.
I'm trying, folks. I really am. I am actually trying to get details out of his brain. Yeah.
All
Anyway.
right. We're up. We're running. Oops. I think I gave it away, but here we go. Woo.
Yeah, so Cyrus, exactly an age of darkness, exactly.
All right. So here we go, boys and girls. No, I'm not correct. The server is up. We are good. Signal Studios. Of course, I typed it.
Yes, Sean. Yes, in his world, an age is a week. Exactly. So it's been a week since everything got destroyed.
So, I mean, a lot of people ask, well, so let me put things in perspective when it comes to day and night cycles in Savage Lands. Mm-hmm. A day and night cycle in Savage Lands is very similar to a day and night cycle in the real world, with the exception that 1 hour is the equivalent of 24 hours in the game. So, that's why, you eat through a lot of food, but, we've kind of balanced that a little bit. And time kind of goes by pretty fast. So an hour, I'm trying to equate to 24 hours of, an hour of game time equates to kind of 24 hours of real world time. At least in my mind it does. So that's how I kind of balanced it out. Now I want to make a few tweaks to the day and night cycle, especially dusk and dawn. But I have yet to get to that tuning process.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got, Chloe. All right. I'm just going to stand here by the fire, wait for people to join because they want fat loots. Let's see. I got...
A relatively good spot for that.
I got 3 more bags to give away.
Mm-hmm. And super fat fish farming is something that we've actually talked about, and the plants that you see, the bushes that you see, and the trees and the scrubs, those are our flora. I think it's flora.
Yep.
I think animals are fauna. Well, I mean, both of them have adapted to the cold. It would be fantastic to be able to replant sundered cotton and frost berries and have little trees that constantly grow tree nuts. That's definitely on the list of things to address at some point in the future.
Who do we got here? Looks like we got Bragdras. I'll just say Brag. Congrats, Brag. Woo. All right. There we go. Bag. Who doesn't like bags? 15 slot bags are always awesome.
And at least they don't go rolling away into the water anymore.
I can't close down the server until you pick up the bag. Brag the bag.
I think he's making space.
Bag waits for you. The bag.
Space.
All right.
Space. Chillax. Chillax.
Come on, Brag.
Chillax.
All right, we're rocking and rolling now. Okay, congrats, Brag. And we're gonna move on to the next. Remember, if you've already won, please hang back so other players can jump into the server and get their goodies. That's right. Yeah, it's true. He might be lagging.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but beards, facial hair, not hair on the top of the head, but beards and facial hair are not part of phase 1 of the character customizer.
Hair
right?
is part of the
Yes.
hair, but beards not necessarily. But you'll be able to choose different hairstyles, and you'll be able to colorize your hair. In addition to having some cool tats that Corbett came up with, and it's very basic character customizer. I think we're a little bit more robust than say DayZ, but which isn't, we're decent, but it's phase 1. All right, Brag.
You wanted to challenge you.
Women of Savage Land. I'm not going to go toe to toe with somebody in Wolf in Savage Wolf Pelt. I'll have to put on some Ebon Steel before I even think of going PvP. Fair. But I do have the weapon to do it. I just, I could have equipped the Sundered Oathblade, but I'm not going to fight somebody in armor that just is kind of designed to keep you warm. That's just crazy.
It's
crazy.
I'm sorry, HZ, I have no idea. Hard.
Come on, Chloe.
I don't know, there's not enough vowels for me to make a word out of some of our Twitch names. Anyways,
I want to answer the question.
Bright blue hair.
Yes, you can actually have an Incredible Hulk character if you want. I mean, you'll be able to colorize your hair, you'll be able to colorize your skin tone. So, I mean, that'll make for a lot of fun and different characters that you see in the world, which will be great. There was a question, what about directional attack, shields, or dual wielding? I want to get shields in time. I definitely want to get shields in, followed by dual wielding at some point. But shields, definitely. I think I could probably massage dual wielding, but I don't think it would look that great because we don't necessarily have left-handed attack animations. But
not yet.
I have to talk to the animator.
Yes. Because you have the ability to physically hold things in both hands.
Yes.
Which we've seen. You just don't currently have the ability to do anything with your left hand. It's just kind of...
We will have female characters in time, just not yet. We're working through a lot of... See, I know you heard, creating female characters is really complicated. It's not really complicated. We have a male character. We can work through a lot of bugs. We can work through all the issues in terms of rigging, holding swords and weapons. Once we work that out, then we can more seamlessly put a female character into the game. So that's kind of why we haven't done it yet. We also have, our animators and Corbett, who's our lead character artist, and they've been working on getting some of these creatures into the game. So we're trying to focus on getting a lot of content in, and then we can kind of come back around the horn and focus on a female character. Now, we will have to reshape the armor to fit a female character, so there will be some time with that. But yes, I would like to get a female character model in the game.
And we're not going to be stupid and make bare midriffs, right?
Well, isn't it like
no,
RPG
I will slaughter someone if we do that. I
thought classic RPG design was as the female character becomes more powerful, the less clothes they wear. I mean, isn't that
we're not Bayonetta. We are not Bayonetta.
Bayonetta's a cool game. I like
it's
Bayonetta.
a fantastic game. I'm simply saying we're not Bayonetta.
That's true.
We don't have guns in really awesome shoes.
That's true, actually. I wouldn't expect our female characters to wear like chainmail skirts and bikini tops. I mean, that just wouldn't make any sense, right?
No, it doesn't. It's cold.
It's freezing cold. They would have to wear the equivalent of the male armor, which is you got the plating with the leather in between to keep the player warm. They would have obviously it would be it would fit the character model accordingly based on the female character, but it would probably be bulky too. But I'm not going to have bikini tops and bikini skirts. That's just kind of. But we may have UGG boots. I'm just kidding, Chloe. No.
They're so ugly.
No.
They live up to their name. They just make me go ugh every time I see them. Like they're I can't. There you go.
No. They'll fit the world and the theme. We're not going to go. They'll fit the world.
Right.
So hopefully that answers the question. But we'll get there in time.
Does.
I know a lot of players have asked for it. We're swamped with a lot of things, and again, we're only 6 devs, so. We will get to it. It's something I really want to add female characters to the games.
I would really like us to add them as well. I like being able to choose between character models. So, but yes, they are on the list. High on the list. Very high on the list.
All right, let me host the next game, Chloe.
All right, you do that.
I did number 5, right? So I'm on number 6. I have 2 games left. Okay, yep, I got this. Sorry, I got distracted. Chloe distracted me. Everybody.
No.
Thanks,
All
right. Hold on, I want to answer a question. But thank you, right. We are working. We're trying to do our best. I wish we're doing our best to make a great game. We're focusing on the areas where we see we could be. Oh boy, there's Kerr. Oh man, nobody joined the server. I just aggroed Kerr. Son of a gun! Stupid dragon.
Are you going to host this server?
I'm gonna rehost. So.
Oh wow! Oh, you really aggroed him.
Yeah, it's coming in for me, son of a gun. But watch this. Take that, Kurt. Oh, I just quit out. Okay, so I'll rehost. Stupid dragon. Sorry, everybody.
But he made your world nice and warm for you to, just be right there.
We'll try hosting it again. If he's in that spot, then I will go to a different location.
There you go, cat. You can sit on your cat bed and stop pouting at me. There we go.
Stupid dragon.
Cyrus says the dragon is not stupid. He's just complicated.
He's complicated, absolutely. Doesn't like you showing up and taking his stuff. All right. Everybody needs to hurry. So here's where I'm at. If you can't guess, good luck. I did host PvP, right?
Chris, use main menu. It's super effective.
All right. If I didn't host PvP,
well done, chap. Well done.
Oh man, this is just what's going on? It's just devolving here. All right, so
that's what you get for putting something right by
at
dragon tower.
At the time I didn't. He wasn't rigged to attack players.
Well, that's your own fault now.
Well, now you're right. Absolutely, I got to go back and redo it. Darn it! All right, run as fast as you can. If it's on friendly, cool. If not, I think I set it up for PvP. You can kind of guess where I'm at. I'm in a location near the first Dragon Tower in above Argo, so I'll give that away too while I'm at it on the stream. First person here, good luck.
So is Kerr an older dragon or a teenage brat dragon? Right now, he's kind of more of a teenager brat.
Nah, he's an older dragon. He's the last
Last but first.
He's the last in a particular line. He eradicated the other dragons from his lineage.
Ooh, Pickles has just asked a great question. What is the lore behind the spirit orb?
They contain the essence of the island. They are, basically, you collect these spirit shards. These spirit shards are just kind of basically the what I like to call the sundered essence. Everything that the island, the magic that the island has, it's kind of a spirit magic. It's not your normal kind of wizardry magic. It's more ethereal. It's more spirit based. So I want to have two types of magic in the world. One of them is spirit, and the other one will be more kind of like your classic wizardry type magic. So I'm starting off with spirit first, as you can see with like Draymar, as well as the spirit shards that you're collecting, the spirit wolves, and then we'll kind of transition into other types of magic in time.
But you will still never become a wizard yourself.
No, that's as many people I like. It's not going to turn into World of Warcraft. Oh boy. Hold on, I'm just watching Kerr right now. We'll see what he does.
Did you aggro him again?
No. We're all good. No, he's out. Boom. Yeah, I'm just. By the way, I'm just out of knowing his aggro radius. I'm just out of reach right here. So anyway.
So then, how did you aggro him when you first hosted?
I was in slightly over. I was in a little bit. So his aggro. I'm not gonna go into design details. See, I can see it all in my head. I can actually see aggro radiuses. I can see all the spawners in the world. This is the designer in me. I can, I literally can look around this world and know where everything's at. Mostly.
Nia's saying, get off my lawn, rawr.
All right, who do we got here?
That's truly what happens when you aggro Kerr. He's like, you're on my lawn. You're about to be a dead thing on my lawn.
You got Executioner armor on, but nonetheless, and you got a Flesh Ripper too? And he's a Flesh Ripper. Nice. Nonetheless, you have one. I will give the bag away like a good dev.
Hey, Ramus could potentially help, give that to someone else.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Go and help a bunch of people.
I am a dev of my word. Here's a bag, buddy.
So while you are wrapping that up, I'm going to talk a little bit about an upcoming art challenge that starts tomorrow.
The art challenge? What are you doing, Chloe?
I decided that I wanted to see what you guys thought the chirpers looked like.
Because that's actually a great contest, actually.
Oh, right.
That's an awesome contest.
You're not the only one who can come up with fun contests. I can, too.
That's awesome.
So there.
Hold on. All right, guys. I'm logging down the server. Congrats, Ramus. There we go.
All right.
All right. I got one more bag left, so I'm gonna hold it. Chloe, go ahead and go into your
my spiel.
Your spiel.
So starting tomorrow, you guys will want to check out savagelandsgame.com, and I will post a link to it in the forums and all that kind of stuff. It will have details on how you can actually submit what you guys think the sundered chirper looks like. And for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, those really annoying things that let you know that it's the dead of night in Savage Lands, the chirpy, chirp things. Yeah, those are the guys that I want to see what you think look like. And the best winners that we like will get Signal Studios t-shirts. So
sweet.
It will run for 2 weeks, so it goes until August 13th. So, and then on August 13th, we'll pick and announce the winners and maybe even show them off in the stream and whatnot. And of course, there'll be a big blog. And so, if you're interested, make sure you check that out tomorrow. And of course, it'll be out on all of our websites and stuff. So
that's cool. That's a great contest.
Yeah.
So, can I give away what I think chirpers would look like, Chloe?
Why don't you wait until... Hold that.
All right, I'll hold it.
Actually,
all right, I don't want to give away.
You should totally... Yes. you can't do it, but you should totally enter yourself.
I should enter. Chirpers...
I'm going to make my own.
What I visualize chirpers, they scare me. They literally... It's like one of those things where you're laying down by your campfire at night and you open one eye and there's a chirper looking right at you.
Okay, Chris, you are not allowed to go and have Corbett draw an official picture of that. You
would
have
rock.
to draw that yourself.
Let me get a professional artist to draw my entry. No, so yeah, no. I chirpers they're evil. They are evil little insects.
Dev is curious as to whether we will actually ever officially see a chirper in game.
In time, Devlin. In
Maybe.
time.
Eventually.
I truthfully, they're just part of the ambiance of the world. So maybe, but they're pretty low on my list right now of things I want to get in. But it would, nonetheless, having concept art or fan art that kind of that portrays these evil and vile little insects, I think would be pretty fun.
Not like a giant spider.
No.
There are no spiders in Savage Lands. There will never be spiders in Savage Lands, or I quit. I will not work on a game that has spiders in it. No. Yes, absolutely, Thanatar. That is actually part of the write-up, is how you can go about submitting your actual drawings, and they can be hand-drawn, they can be done digitally, they can be a mashup. It is completely up to you, but I do have some specifics on how you should submit them, the size, and all that fun stuff, just so we can have an easy access, easy way to access them and all of that. So all that information will be up on savagelandsgame.com starting tomorrow, and it will run until the 13th. Yes, because I actually get to pick these, because it's my challenge. So we will see what you guys come up with, and there will be a little thing if you actually want to give some details on writing and stuff like that. So you got lots of that.
All right, so I'm gonna load up the last map. I have one bag to give away. I'm loading into the level now. You know what? I'm gonna shut this down really quick. I apologize. Because of where I'm at on this particular level, I'm actually gonna set it to friendly.
Oh, because I know which one this is. This is the one where people always get lost at.
Yes, I'm going to set it to friendly so that and of course, if you make it here, I have a couple secondary prizes that I'll give away. So if you guys show up, I'll give it when the first person shows up, if you guys all show up at the same time, awesome. But I got a couple ancillary prizes I'll give away to anybody else that shows up. Hopefully we can get here in the first. Could take about 5-10 minutes to do the travel time, if I had to guess. All right, so let me set it to friendly play. All right, you'll be able to see my name tag now. All right, and Chloe, while I'm hanging out, we can answer questions. And
okay, we don't actually have that many questions left. We've done a fantastic job of answering questions again today.
That's what I do, Chloe. Answer questions, always on time.
Hey, Old and Ugly, if you're seeing a elk deer spawning consistently on top of a rock pillar, make sure you give us a screenshot of that so we can actually go in and triple check, because when Chris repositions rocks in the world, sometimes we neglect to see that there's a spawner nearby. So if you are seeing that, just try and give us a quick, here's where I am in relation to other things. And bless you, Chris.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I had to. Yeah. All right, Bragg, you already won. I'm going to have to unfortunately kick you because to make it fair to other players. But congrats on winning earlier. I feel really bad for doing this. I really,
probably
really
not
do.
gonna complain. He probably just wanted to come in and punch you to death.
I realize, but I got to open up the slot for other players.
That's right.
All right. All right. And I swear, I'm sincerely sorry. I hate doing that.
Well,
Normally,
I was gonna say, why ban? Why not kick?
because I clicked on ban. Okay. That's the first thing I clicked on.
But it's right beside the kick button, Chris.
Totally transparent developer. That's the first thing I clicked on. Sorry. I apologize, Bragg. I swear to you, I'm really sorry. I don't like kicking people from my games. I actually feel bad about it.
You should feel even worse.
I did ban you, so I do feel even worse. I'm so sorry. I know you're in the stream. I'm really sorry.
It's all good. You're just
All
a
right.
little terrible dev.
I'm a terrible
hates
dev.
his community and hates game development and should not be doing this anymore and blah blah blah.
I know. So if anybody, I'm actually kind of panning around where I'm at. It's pretty easy to see. But anybody might know that dragon statue? Oh, yeah.
But you've got people, they're probably running towards you. It's going to take a while. Now,
Shadow. Hold on. I got some other guys in here. Shadow Lord and Jabur. You guys have also won, so I got to kick you again. I am sincerely sorry, but I'm going to kick you, not ban you. All right, everybody, ready? Just kick. Everybody saw that in the stream. I just kicked. I mean, no disrespect, guys. None. Gosh, I feel so bad doing that. All right. So I kicked those guys. I'm sorry. If you won, you got to kind of hang back so newer players, anybody else can jump in. So I'm going to hang out. I'm going to answer questions. We're going to sit here by the dragon statue. Or maybe, should I go someplace closer, Chloe? What do you think?
No, I have at least one more question, and then I can do my last giveaway for the game, and hopefully.
Okay, we got time. We got time.
You know what? You started us like 15 minutes late. We're fine to go over at this point.
All right.
Almost 20 minutes late, actually. All right. So Chowmain asked, will we eventually be able to trap animals like bears, and deer? Wolves?
Would you? Well, trapping would be really cool. Would be a fun way to go about getting creatures. I mean, everybody loves the new deer AI because the deer are so agile. But yeah, it would be pretty cool to have that type of functionality. Truthfully, I haven't given trapping much thought. But I would like to add cool things like man traps so that you can trap other players in PvP and do all sorts of cool
stuff. So just line your entire house with traps?
Yes.
Interesting.
You can actually lay out, put all sorts of cool things around your housing or your community. Yes. Would I love to do it? Absolutely. When will we do it? I don't have an answer. All right. So let's see. Did I do friendly?
What?
Oh man, I am messing.
What did you do? Why?
Don't guys, nobody even, this is just, we're, hold on, it's just out of control.
Chris is just going crazy as per usual. All right, so the last question from Pickles.
Okay. It's horrible. This is bad.
What are you doing?
Don't even watch the stream right now, Chloe. You're just going to be disappointed.
Did you screw something up, though, to have?
I thought I did, and then in my pursuit for perfection. No, we're good. Anybody? Go ahead and join up, guys.
Okay. So, question from Pickles: why are there 2 dragon towers, and who created them?
There's actually 3 towers. 2 towers haven't been named. One of the towers...
No. Dragon. Sorry, I may have said the wrong thing.
You meant the statues?
Not the dragon towers, the statues that show up on the world.
The statues were created by the inhabitants of the island in the hopes of appeasing Kerr and keeping his wrath at bay as he was busy looking for what he was looking for, or what he was trying to get at. So the inhabitants of the island thought, hey, if we erect these statues, Kerr will leave us alone because we support Kerr. But that wasn't the case. As many of you know, if you go to the opposite end of Argo, near Befallen, there's actually an entire altar dedicated to Kerr. Who knows what happened on that in that particular area? But sacrifices, all sorts of good stuff. But
that's over by where?
Befallen.
Oh. I thought you would put that over by Vec. Well, apparently I'm just totally wrong in where I'm thinking things are.
Well, it looks like I'm looking at the lineup here. It looks like Lend 81 has joined the game, and I'm going to assume this individual is on a hot arduous sprint to the location where we're at now. I can just see by his name tag that there's we got some time here. So let's keep going. Let's answer some questions.
Well, but there aren't any more questions for you to answer. We have, although Voidy did ask a while ago, characters are actually saved in cloud, so that you can take them from world to world. Anything that you have on you physically when you log out of your game, you will have whenever you log into the game, whether you're logging into your own game world, or you're hosting, or you are joining someone else's game. So it's all up in the cloud. Oh, did I? I'm sorry, Lucid. What did you... Lucid asked something, but I don't think you tagged us in it, Lucid, because I didn't see it.
So here's a question. The jukebox guy, how old are you guys?
Well, he's ancient.
I have a walker next to me from a game dev perspective. I've been making games since I was 19 years old. So I've been in the industry since 1994. I literally graduated high school and rolled into my first game gig at a studio or a company at the time called Westwood Studios. One of the first games I ever built was called The Lion King for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. After that, I managed, or I should say I had the privilege of working on a team that defined an entire genre of gaming, and that game was called Command & Conquer. So I've been around a very, very long time. In my career, I've worked on over 40 games.
Easy. And let's see, I've been in the industry for 10 years now. I started on the community side as a gamer, just running communities for other gamers for my gaming clan at the time, and then worked my way up to actually... So I started as a CM and then started to work into, like, developing communities. And then my first games were, I worked on the community team for Microsoft Flight and FSX, and then the Age of Empires 2 and 3 legacy teams over at Microsoft, and then I worked at a small game studio out in Victoria, which is on Vancouver Island in Canada, where we made a bunch of Flash-based browser games. So I got my feet wet in free-to-play, and learned that is a very interesting game world to be in. And then moved to Signal. Coming up, I'm not quite at a year yet, but almost a year with the studio.
Almost a year? You've done a great job, too.
And I was primarily brought on for Savage Lands to create a brand new community, which you guys are, and we love you.
Yeah, this is, back in the day, I actually... was it back in the late 90s? I used to work in community. I used to work in the Command & Conquer, help organizing that community. Chloe's done a great job managing and building up this community. This is actually one of the best communities of gamers that I've had the opportunity to work with. You guys are great. You have great feedback and very helpful. That's what I love to see, is that everybody's really helpful with new players and giving them feedback. Some amazing community guides in our Steam area are for community guides. It's just great stuff. I'm looking through some of that, and just that's why I always reference it in my reviews. If you have issues with these players, check out our guides section. You guys have done a great job. So I gotta give mad props to everybody out there that's contributed and been part of this experience. We have a great community of players.
And if you are actually looking for more information, then because the guides give you a good starting place. The wiki, which is also totally run by you guys in the community, is massive and is now actually being translated into 3 other languages. So it's slow, but we are the now officially supports Russian translations, German translations, and French translations. So if you are a native speaker of any language, I think we have like 16 or something like that. Maybe that's a little high. The Dev and Sean are going to yell at me in a second. We have support for a bunch of different languages over on the Savage Lands wiki. So if you are curious and need extra answers or want more of the lore, that's one of the biggest repositories of lore that we have, because the devs and our contributor, sorry, it's not the devs, our mods and our contributors scour all of our streams so that they can put in all the little bits of lore bites that Chris deigns to imbue us with.
For you guys running towards me, just stay on the beach. Don't run through the. Now you could beeline through some of the terrain to get to me, but I would recommend run across the beach if you're not equipped armor and weapon wise to deal with some of the more difficult creatures of the savage lands. All right, so I'm gonna go through some of these questions here. Let's see. Do any of you any schooling for community management? I actually don't know if there is schooling for community management. I went to school for marketing and I actually went to school for marketing and PR. Yep. So I actually have a background in PR and marketing, but
I have a degree in marketing as well. And honestly, the one thing I can tell you about that degree was it gave me points on how to understand when I'm working with people who are in marketing. And because we did a little PR in that too. So I understand what they're asking for, and I can then translate what I can give them or my request to them in a way that they understand. But there's no official schooling for it. A lot of it is just experience and having the right personality, and skills can be taught. So
you know how I respond to marketing, community, and PR, Chloe? I just say no. No.
Just no. Yes,
no.
That's yeah.
Yeah, you need screenshots? No. I'm busy. I'm just kidding. That's not how it works. I totally understand, being a dev and the importance of marketing, PR, and working with our community. As a dev, my background, I found it very important. I love early access, if many of you don't already know this. And I'm going to go, here I go, Chloe. I'm going to pull out the soapbox right now.
Are you? Are you really?
I love early access because early access as a dev gives me the opportunity to work with fans and take in feedback and talk directly to everybody on what we're doing. And in past game development, that would never happen. Ever. Not in AAA development. Just never worked. Command and Conquer, we kind of wanted to do it, but we were also very guarded in what we told players. Eventually, in time, we kind of loosened up, but most AAA devs are very guarded in the process and how things are being developed. With early access, nah. If something's not going to make it into an update, I will tell you that it's not going to make it into an update, and regardless of the lashback. But my goal with that though is that I want to be transparent. Yeah. You're part of this process. You've put in $20 for this game, so I think it's fair that I communicate to you as a developer of this product what's going on. You're buying into the experience. That's how I see early access. And you're buying into the vision of the game in the long run. So I think it's very important to communicate with you and let you know what's going on. For those developers that don't do that, it's kind of unfortunate, really, because you're missing out. You're missing out working with a bunch of great fans and a lot of people that have amazing ideas that can help better your game. That's how I see it. So I love early access. I think if I could make every game from this point forward early access, I would. Because there's just tremendous opportunity and being able to work with crowdsourced design ideas. That's because I'm not going to say I'm the most genius designer of all time because that's not the case at all. I love working collaboratively with people to come up with great ideas to make great experiences. To me, that is game development. So I'm hoping that these people eventually get to me. I might meet them halfway,
You might
Chloe.
have to at this point.
All right, so there we go. I'm actually going to start running down the beach, everybody. First person I run into, you get the goods.
All right. And I will start a giveaway.
All right.
Because I'm going to do our last giveaway.
Yeah, give away some good stuff. We got I believe we can give away a lunchbox.
Can we?
Yeah, we'll give away a lunchbox.
All right.
I'll go talk to DR. I think he'll be cool with it.
Okay. And there's normally stuff that goes into the lunchboxes. But be aware, guys, that if you are winning the lunchbox, you are not going to have that shipped out until I get down to the studio next time, which is at the beginning of August. So there will be a delay coming for your lunch.
Which is literally like 14 days away.
Yes, I know,
It's like right around the corner.
2 weeks. So, I'm just saying, I'm trying to give people an understanding of their expectations. So it will come, but it's a physical thing. So, okay, we're going with Dev Snipe. DEVSNIPE. All one word, no caps, no spaces, none of that nonsense. So, yes. And for those of you who are unaware, we don't actually... I have a picture of it on Facebook, but we don't have it in...
But before we kind of... I think we should preface... What we're doing is we're giving away a Toy Soldiers...
I was going to...
All right, Chloe, you take it. I'm out.
No, you go. I'm just going to go look for the picture.
Toy Soldiers War Chest, guys. It's coming out soon. We're here at Signal Studios, Toy Soldiers, the IP that kind of helped launch the studio into greatness. And we're working on a great new product called Toy Soldiers War Chest, which is a culmination of cool IP like He-Man and G.I. Joe brought together to battle it out on these amazing battlefields, much like you would imagine your toys would. So it's definitely something you want. And these lunch boxes are kind of like old school retro, metal. They're actually really cool. I'd love to have one, but I don't have one. They're really cool, and they have all the characters, all the heroes from He-Man to G.I. Joe and Cobra. As well as some unique characters that we created just for the IP on the lunchbox. It's very cool. It's very old school, and it's something you definitely want to have. And in addition to Toy Soldiers War Chest, which will be out
soon.
Soon,
TM.
I can't give a date away until Ubisoft gives the date away, but
which will be in an upcoming update. So if you're actually interested in Toy Soldiers, make sure you follow the Toy Soldiers either Facebook or Twitter. We do post it on signalstudios.net, which is the official website for the studio. Lots of places for you guys to be able to find information. So you just need to figure out where you want that to go. The Toy Soldiers Twitter and Facebook are similarly to Savage Lands at Toy Soldiers Game on Twitter and Facebook.com. Whack Toy Soldiers Game. So, and once that game gets a little closer, we are actually going to start doing some live streams for it, which I am currently working on our schedule for. So, stay tuned for that.
Yeah. So, just to give you guys an idea of how passionate the studio is about Toy Soldiers, we've had a team. It's a big game. It's really big. It's action meets tower defense. We've even had the president of the company has been in there creating levels, helping balance characters. So the entire studio has been, with the exception of the small Savage team, has been committed to making a great experience. I really think you guys are going to dig it. If you haven't seen it, check out our website, Signal Studios, and go there. You can watch some of the trailers for the game. It's really cool. You guys will really love it. And it's something worth checking out once the game's released. And Chloe, I'm on this long run. Where did you put yourself? I put myself over by the dragon statue?
You probably actually could have run faster if you'd actually taken the land through the land route. I don't know if you're going to be able to do this.
Oh, Chloe.
This is forever. Okay, so I'm going to pick our one winner. This is one winner for the lunch box.
I'm cutting across.
Are you?
I'm cutting across. That's it. Whoever I run into first, you get the goods. Hold on. But as I run across, I will need something epic to light the way. I shall bring out the spirit orb.
All right, and congratulations to Kiri. You are our winner of our lunchbox for the Toy Soldiers War Chest lunchbox.
Congrats!
So,
woot woot!
Kiri, please message me actually, just please message me on Twitch, and you and I will go back and forth on all the information that I will need to get from you to be able to send this to you. So congratulations! You are a winner! And we will talk, and I will get some other details from you. So, yeah. And since we did say we were going to give away a couple copies of the game, to
Let's
be
do
fair, I'm going to, from the same pool of individuals, I'm going to actually pull my winners. Yep.
Do it, Chloe.
I am doing it. I am typing. You know what? It takes a while for some of this stuff to pick up.
Well, I can see it taking a while for me typing. I mean, because my fingers are... Oh, there we go. Woohoo! And we have Master Ninja 98. Congrats, my friend. I have one bag of awesome.
Finally got it to someone. Yay! All right, and at the same time, congratulations to Kerner, Shellpon, and Pickles. Congratulations, guys. Those are our final winners for today. Oops, that is not the right thing to press to put them in. So congratulations to everybody who won today, both on stream and off stream. Please make sure that you message me after the stream if you have not already done so. I keep seeing messages popping up saying you have a new message, which is awesome. If you are a winner of a copy of the game, you may do what you will with this copy, assuming you already have it. You may share it to a friend. You can share it to someone who you stream with. You can share it if you do videos. You know, however you want to give it away. We are all about sharing Savage Lands with you guys and helping you help us get people into the game.
All right, so I'm going to shut down the server now.
Okay.
Because we do have a winner, which was Master Ninja 98.
Yay! Congratulations,
so congrats.
Master.
We are good, and that is that for the Savage Lands. So what do we got, Chloe?
Well, we have nothing except my outros.
We're going to come for the outros. Hold on, let me get ready for the outro. I've put on my Seahawks hat, so now we're official.
Oh, okay, because you realize, like, my stream hasn't caught up yet, so I'm like, I'm just grinning like an idiot into the camera, because I have no idea what he's doing.
You will see in approximately probably 8 seconds that I've put on my cool...
There we go, there's the cap. So it's actually not. It's a weird delay. I think they've messed with the delay again, and what I'm seeing on stream to when you say it. It's very, very strange. Okay. On that note, we are almost at the 2-hour mark. I think we're actually an hour and a half with the lateness of Chris.
Hold on. I do want to answer one more question before we go, Chloe.
Okay.
Captain Combat Beard, this is an important question. Are you planning on adding a wider variety of gear to use? The answer is yes.
That was not well built up, sir.
I tried. I'm a game dev. I don't do good on the build up. No. Yeah. The idea is that we'll add more content, more gear, more weapons. I actually have different colored Savage Wolf gear that I want to put in, wolf pelt armor, but I haven't had the opportunity to rig it and set it up yet. We have black and we have white, which looks awesome, but I haven't got it in. I'm working on it. I know I'm just terrible. I'm the worst dev ever. Busy trying to optimize the game. Terrible dev.
Yep.
See, horrible. Chloe agrees. She's like, you're horrible. So anyway. Point being. So shall we do the outros? Let's do it, Chloe. Take it away. You go first.
So thank you very much for everybody who joined us over the course of today's stream. We really appreciate it. Congratulations to all our winners, both in-game and in chat. We hope you enjoy your copies. Kiri, we hope you enjoy your lunchbox. Crimson won that last week, and she was kind of digging it. As she was saying earlier in stream to me. If you are just following us for the first time, if you just joined us and this was your first stream, we hope you enjoyed it. We stream every Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific. Central? No idea where that one came from.
Come on, Chloe.
Whether we are in PST or PDT, we are here at 1 o'clock. If you are interested in knowing when we go live, please do one of two things. Please make sure you follow us here on Twitch or follow the game on Steam. You will get little pop-up notifications if you are logged into Steam at the time when our chats go live. We do not spam you. We do this every week, but not everybody has a good memory for that stuff, so it is a handy dandy little reminder. If you are curious to see what we are up to on a daily basis, you can find us in the official Steam forums, in the community hub, or on Twitter at savagelands.game, on Facebook at facebook.com/savagelandsgame, or on the official website at savagelandsgame.com. And a quick reminder, make sure you check out the savagelandsgame.com tomorrow when we post up the Chirpers Art Challenge and all the good little details, and then you'll have 2 weeks to get your drawings together for that.
I'm looking forward to that one. That should be pretty cool, because
I
I have my ideas what chirpers look like, but I'm looking forward to what the community thinks these vile and evil creatures look like.
Exactly. And last but not least, we have 2 other kinds of resources for you. We have our Savage Lands Trello board, and what that is that is the way we actually track how and what all of the suggestions are that you guys want to see in the game. So if you have an idea for a feature and it's not in the game yet, best thing you can do is actually head over to the Trello board and either vote or comment on a feature that is in the list already that you would like to see, or if you can't find it, make sure you post your suggestions so that we can actually add it to the list. Fun fact, a lot of the things that are in the top list haven't actually changed, so we know that you guys really want that. We are not ignoring that you guys want it, but they are some of the bigger requests because they entail changing physical things in the world, like dungeons and caves and stuff like that. So we're not ignoring it, it's just that those things are going to take a little bit of time, especially when we're looking at the 3 big works in progresses that we have right now, which are, of course, dedicated servers, customized characters, and the current counter, which is the 3rd big one. And finally, and not last and not least, is of course the wiki, and we did talk about that a little bit earlier. We are looking for more languages to be added in support of that. So if you are curious, please make sure you check out the wiki. And if you actually want to get involved in translating, please feel free to reach out to both Dev and or Sean, and they will help get you set up for that. So on that note, hearts. And Chris, you may do your spiel. Chris?
Hold on. I'm being distracted by one of our coders.
I can tell.
We got...
Oh dear.
So it looks like our programming lead has come in with his...
You don't like it?
I mean, it's...
What did he do?
That is awesome.
Ladybug Wink with slime and hearts and love.
That is awesome, man. You guys rock.
Do you think we get this implemented next week?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think I can do it.
Scan it and tell him to scan it.
We'll talk to Corbett. We got to get the animator involved.
Awesome.
Okay. Excellent. Well, I'll leave this with you.
This is dynamite,
I'm
Zach.
start on it right now.
It's a lady pass. It's awesome. Thank you,
That's
sir.
awesome.
They're gonna tag it right. So we'll have the hug bug. They'll team up with the wolves in the world. They'll ride the wolves into battle.
Yes, that's the initial concept. Maybe they the right skeletons.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Well, this is
Yep.
good. This is cool. Thanks, Zach. That's great. So
That
if you
is
guys
awesome.
didn't see it, this is presented from our code team, Hug-a-Bug, loot drops, hearts, love, and ladybug wings and slime. So we're gonna work on this one.
I cannot wait to see what everybody else does. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing.
All right. So it's my turn, right?
Yep. Yep, it's your turn.
Wolf Riders. Wolf Riders. All right. So, everybody. I'm going to create a game here. Thank you all for coming to our stream today. We greatly appreciate the support. Appreciate you hanging out, taking an hour and a half-ish to kind of hang out with us and have a little fun. We're not your normal devs. Chloe and I are not necessarily serious.
No, we're serious
serious
about entertaining.
We try to have fun.
We're serious about
That's
entertaining.
That's the whole thing about game dev is, we got to have fun. We want you guys to have fun. We want you guys to, for everybody out there that's new to Savage Lands, It's a cool game. You want to, we got a great community of players. You want to check it out. We're devs that are very committed to the game, supportive of the experience, and we're continually building out. We're 6 developers, so our team is not like massive, Shadows of Mordor level, 200 people big, but we're 6 people that are very passionate about what we're building, and that's, in my opinion, pretty cool. Early access, we're 4.5 months in. Game's pretty good, so it's going to get better with time. So please, check us out. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate the feedback, and thanks for everybody showing up today. Thanks for stopping by. Congrats to everybody that won some goodies. I always love giving away goodies, and that's that. And game update 14, look for the notes. Chloe will have everything posted. The ticker will be updated. Hopefully,
Yes.
cross our fingers, Logan will be able to test the build for us so that we can get it out to the beta. And for those of you that love to test the beta, mind you, beta is really risky. Because
It's not really risky, it's just risk.
there's some risky because it could corrupt a save because it's still development. But you can test all the latest changes once we get the latest build out and see where we're going. So with that, thank you all. Appreciate it. Until next week, I wish you the best, and we'll see you in the Savage Lanes.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you guys. Have fun. Thank you. How do I turn this thing off? Chloe, you're not here.
No, I'm not.
Got
I'm
it.
gonna have to learn this.